You are able to see the screen now? Understanding elementary shape
Yes,
path?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, we are able to see.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. What I have to do is I have to adjust the volume.
Good morning, sir.
This session, we shall continue with exercise 5.2 onwards. The first question here is,
Good morning, sir.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Go through.
what fraction
The
of
voice is coming low, sir.
clockwise revolution does the hour hand of a clock turn through when it goes from? There are 6 sub questions in that. In the first one, we have 3 to 9. It means 9 minus 3, which is equal to 6. I need to divide this 6 by 12 because there are totally 12 hours. I'll get 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 of a revolution is made by our hand. This is how we solve. Second one is from 4 to 7. So 7 minus 4 will be 3. When 3 is divided by total 12 hours, I'll get 1/4 of a revolution. Next, C, 7 to 10. It is again same. 10 minus 7 will be 3. When 3 is divided by 12, we get totally 1/4 of a revolution. Next is 12 to 9. 12 to 9 is same as from 0 to 9. It is because 12 o'clock is the reference I need to consider as a 0 to 9. Totally 9 hours the hour hand has traveled. So 9 minus 0 will be 9. When 9 is divided by 12, I'll be getting 3 by 4. So 3/4 of a revolution is done by our hand. Next one, E, 1 to 10. So 10 minus 1 will be 9. When 9 is divided by total 12 hours, I'll get 3/4 of a revolution. Next is 6 to 3. That is 6 to 12 and then 12 to 3. When we do this 6 to 12, it means that it is 12 minus 6, which will be 6, and 12 to 3 is same as 0 to 3. So totally, when 0 is subtracted from 3, we get 3. When we combine that, I'll get 6 plus 3, which is equal to 9. I need to divide 9 by 12. I'll be getting 3/4 of a revolution. Second question. Go through the question very carefully. Where will the hand of a clock stop if it starts at 12 and makes half a revolution clockwise? Second one, it starts at 2, makes a revolution, half a revolution clockwise. Third one, it starts at 5, makes 1/4 of a revolution clockwise. Fourth one, it starts at 5 and makes 3/4 of a revolution clockwise. To make it very clear, I have brought in some figures representing these times. The first one, starting from 12, making of a revolution, the clock hand stops at 6. It has started at 12. At 12 it has started. Then half a revolution is made, so it stops at
Yes, what is the doubt? What is the doubt? We're asking something.
Sir, all mention means will turn up.
Revolution means one complete round. One
Yes.
complete rotation is called as a revolution. Half
Yes, sir.
revolution means half rotation from 12 to 6.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a doubt of how many 12 are there in a 24? 24 hours, how many 12 will come?
Two 12s will come in 24 hours. Because it has to start from here. Again, it has to
Yes.
complete, end at this point 2 times.
Yes, sir.
So 12, 2 times it will come. 1, 2 times it will come. Each hour will be 2 times.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
6. Second one, starting from 2, making half a revolution, the clock hand stops at 8. Remember friends, half a revolution refers to making 180 degrees is half of a revolution. So at 2, I need to take 180 degree, it stops at 8. Next one, starting from 5, making half a revolution, the clock hand stops at 8. Here there is a small mistake. It is not half a revolution, it is 1/4 of a revolution. Look at the question back. It is 1/4 of a revolution. In the next one, it is 3/4 of a revolution. Oh, not this one. In the next one, it is 3/4 of a revolution. When 3/4 of a revolution is made at 5 o'clock, we get it at 2. It is because from 5 to 11 it will be half a revolution. From there 1/4 it will be at 2.
Now understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Till 11 o'clock.
And
Till
1/4
180
is
degree,
from 11 to 2, sir.
again 90 degree. Totally 270 degrees.
Yes, sir. 270.
Okay.
Because each have 5 degrees. Sir. 5 degrees.
Yes, you are right.
Hope I have made it clear. Let's take up the next question. The question here is, which direction will you face if you start facing east and make half a revolution clockwise? Start facing at east, make 1.5 revolution. Next is start facing west and make 3/4 of revolution anti-clockwise.
Southeast. Southeast.
Fourth one, start facing south and make one complete revolution.
Yes. This concept I had told in the part 1. This direction is
Yes, sir.
north, south, east and west. The meaning of clockwise is towards
Right.
north, east, south, west, like this.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
It goes right.
Anti-clockwise means north,
It
west,
goes
south,
left, sir.
east.
sir, left.
Let us answer this question A. Start facing east. She is facing east now.
West,
What
sir.
will be half
West, sir.
revolution? It
Sir,
will
she
be
will
west.
face west, sir. West, west.
The
So
Correct.
west.
second one is also west, sir.
1.5 revolution. one revolution completely she will get at
And
west.
again after this
Sir,
west, sir.
if one revolution, then she will face the same direction. If half direction, then she will face the west direction.
So 1.5 revolution will be at west only.
How much? Sir, how much is 3 by 4?
How much is 3 by 4? 3 by 4 is 270 degree. From here,
Sir, 1 by 2 is how much degree, sir?
Northeast, sir.
half is 180 degree.
Half is how much degree, sir?
Half is 180
90
degree.
degree.
1/4
Okay,
is
sir.
90 degree.
1/4 90 degree.
So
It's
3/4
one.
is
Sir,
270 degree.
Sir, if it will take half revolution, then it will face west, and if it will take full revolution, then it will take east.
Okay.
Anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means ulta you have to go. From here,
Yes, sir.
ulta.
Okay.
North
3
it
upon
will
4
face north.
revolution equal to that.
North.
Sir,
Let us quickly look at the answer.
Should
Yes,
we specify the clockwise, anti-clockwise for this last question? Why and why not? Let's answer this with the directions. We all know that north, south, east, west, these are the directions. In the first case, we had of a revolution starting from east. So, person will end up at west. Next, starting from east, one complete and half revolution. One complete revolution plus half a revolution clockwise. So from here, one complete revolution plus half a revolution, it again comes at west. In the C, we have west and make 3/4 of a revolution anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise is the reverse direction of the clockwise. So from here, 3/4 will land at north. Next, fourth one, we have south, starting from south and making one full revolution. Starting from south and making one complete revolution, again, it comes back at south.
Should we specify the direction here, clockwise and anti-clockwise? Will the position changes from south to any other?
no, sir. No, sir.
It will remain same,
No,
no?
sir.
If you go in clockwise
It will
or
remain. Yes,
anti-clockwise,
sir.
for one complete revolution, position doesn't change.
Stands at same place, sir.
Yes, it will be at same place.
Taking one revolution will reach back the original or the starting position. Therefore, it makes no difference whether we turn a clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. Suppose take this question D. Here it is clockwise. If it is anti-clockwise also, the person would face south.
Parents meeting no.
So it doesn't any difference whether you turn clockwise or you turn anti-clockwise.
Yes, what is the doubt?
Both could-
Yes, somebody is talking there. Yes, what is the doubt?
ನಾಳೆ ಶುಕ್ರವಾರ ಶನಿವಾರ ಐತತ್ತ ಅದ ಇದಕ್ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಏನದ
Nikhil, what is the problem, man?
Nikhil, mute yourself.
Shall we continue with fourth question?
Yes, sir, please continue.
Yes.
What part of revolution have you turned through? If you are standing facing east and turn clockwise, it is north.
Okay, yes.
Yes, what is the problem? Varun, what is the problem?
Sir, I am audible, sir. Some network problem, sir.
You are audible, yeah.
Audible, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
You are simply disturbing class, man.
Starting from south, turn clockwise to face east. Starting from west and turn clockwise to east. Look at these figures now. Starting from east and then you reach north. Starting from east and reaching north, you'll go through 3/4 of a revolution.
Means 270
Starting
degree.
from south, turning clockwise to east.
Here also
Starting from
270
south,
degrees.
turning clockwise to east, again you'll make 3/4 of a revolution. Starting from west, turning clockwise to face east. Starting from
180
west
degrees.
to east, you'll make half a revolution. Let's look at question number 5. Find the number of right angles turned through by the hour hand of a clock when it goes from. There are 6 sub questions here. Let's see one by one. Look at this. Starting from 3 to 6. The hour hand turns through one right angle. It makes 90 degrees. 2 to 8. From 2 to 8 clockwise, it makes 180 degree, that is equal to 2 times of right angles. Next is from 5 to 11. 5 to 11, it makes 2 right angles, that is 180 degree, so 2 times of 90 degrees. From 10 to 1. From 10 to 1, it undergo 1 right angle. It makes 90 degree. Next, from 12 to 9. From 12 to 6, it will be 180 degree. From 6 to 9, it will be 90 degree. So totally 3 times of 90 degrees it has undergone, or 270 degree it has undergone. Next, we have 12 to 6. From 12 to 6, it makes 180 degrees, which is same as 2 right angles. Let's look at the next question. Question number 6. How many right angles do you make if you are starting facing south and turn clockwise to west, facing north and turn anti-clockwise to east, facing west and turn to west, from south turn to north? Starting from south to west, there is 1 right angle formed. Starting from north anti-clockwise to east, it makes 3 right angles. Starting from west to west, it makes 4 right angles because 360 degree will be formed. Starting from south to north, it makes 2 right angles. Here, what is the thing you need to know is, for C and D, the direction doesn't matter.
Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
For
Sir, if
C
it
and
is
Yes, sir.
D,
Yes,
the
sir.
direction
clockwise also.
doesn't matter.
Sir.
If it is a
Yes,
clockwise
sir.
or
If it's
anti-clockwise, the position remains
both
the
are
same.
same, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next, question number 7. Where will the hour hand of a clock stop if it starts from 6 and turns through one right angle? Next, start from 8, turn 2 right angles, start from 10, turn 3 right angles, start from 7, turn 2 straight angles. When it starts from 6 and turning to one right angle, it stops at 9. When it is starting from 8 and turning through 2 right angles, it makes 180 degree and it stops at 2. When starting from 10 and turning to 3 right angles, the hour hand stops at 7. Three right angles always refers to 3 multiplied to 90 degrees, which will be 270 degrees. When it is making 2 right angles, it forms 180 degrees. So when it's 4 right angles. Look at the question back. So 2 straight angles, sorry, not right angle, it is straight angles. 2 straight angles refers to 2 times of 180 degree, which is 360 degrees. So it makes one complete revolution, and our hand will stop at 7. Let's take up the next set of questions from exercise 5.3. It's all about match the following. Look at the 2 columns here. Straight angle.
Sir?
Straight angle.
Yes.
Sir, in the PT2 exam, there is definitions of integers. These all will come, sir. Definitions.
PT2
To write.
examination, definitions would be there.
Yes, sir.
So it makes half a revolution. So the first one is C. Right angle. It makes half a revolution. No, half a revolution is 180 degree. 1/4 of a revolution. Where is 1/4 of a revolution? It is at D. So the second one is D. Look at the third one, acute angle. It's an angle less than 1/4 of a revolution.
1/4.
Means it is less than 90 degrees. So the third one is option A, less than 1/4 of a revolution. Obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is more than 90 degree, less than 180 degrees. So the fourth one is E, between 1/4 and 1/2 revolutions. Reflex angle. Reflex angle is the angle which is more than 200 and angle which is more than 180 degree.
One complete
The
revolution.
right answer here we need to search more than half a revolution, option B. And this one complete revolution is left out. This is forming a complete angle. That option is not there here. So the answers for one is C, second one D, third one A, fourth one E, fifth one B. Next question, second one. Classify each one of the following as right angle, straight angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, or
in English what, sir?
Sir,
Lambda cone is called as in English what?
Right angle.
Right angle, it is known as 90-degree angle.
Lambakona is right angle.
Sir, right angle. Lamba corner.
What is straight angle?
Straight angle 180 degree, sir. Sir, Sarala
What is
Kona.
what is the angle?
Angle equal to 90-degree and 180-degree equal to straight angle only, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And more than 180-degree, it is known as expanded angle.
So in this, first one is acute angle.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second
Yes,
one is
sir.
obtuse angle.
Obtuse, sir.
Third one
Obtuse
is a
angle.
right angle.
Yes,
Fourth
sir.
one is reflex angle.
Yes, sir.
Fifth one is
Straight angle.
straight angle.
Sarala corner.
Seventh one is
Reflex.
sorry. Sixth one is what is this angle?
Acute angle, sir.
Acute angle.
Sir, two of them are acute
So
angles.
let
sir.
me show you. This
Yes,
is
sir.
the answer. Next is what is the measure of a right angle? It is 90-degree. Straight angle it is 180-degree.
180 degree.
Next one is related to true or false. The measure of an acute angle is less than 90-degree. Is it true?
True, sir. True, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is true.
True,
True, sir.
false.
Second one,
Sir, false.
obtuse angle should be greater,
Obtuse
so it
angle.
is false.
Yes,
The
sir.
third one, reflex angle is more than 180-degree. It is true.
True, sir.
The measure of one complete revolution
Yes, sir.
is
True, sir. True, sir.
360 degree. It is true.
True, sir.
If angle measure is 53 and 35, 53 is greater than 35. That is also true.
True, sir.
You can see the answers here.
True, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let's see the next question.
Question number 3. Write down the measures of the first one, some acute angles. Give at least 2 examples each. Let me mention some of the acute angles, say 25 degrees, 60 degrees, 65 degrees, and 72 degrees. These are acute angles.
Acute angle.
This is a short way to write angles. Some obtuse angles, 100 degrees, 110 degrees, 120 degrees, say 145 degrees. These are obtuse angles. Question number 4. Measure the angles given below using protractor and write down their measure. This particular question, I'll leave it to you. You need to measure using protractor. You have to place the protractor in such a way that the zero of the protractor lies at this point, and you need to measure from this direction. If you do that, probably you'll get 45 degree. You can check this out. Obtuse angle, second one 125 degree, this will be 90 degree. Here there are 3 different angles. You can measure. This angle
these
is
three
a
angles
right
are there.
angle, 90 degrees. This
One is
particular
obtuse.
angle is a obtuse angle, 125 degrees. This angle is 60 degree. You can check this out. In the textbook, you can measure the angles of those figures. Question number 5. Which angle has a large measure? First estimate and then measure it. Just by mere observation, I can just say that angle B is slightly larger compared to angle A, but then we need to estimate it. These 2 angles, both are acute angles. You need to measure them using protractor. Angle A will measure 40 degrees and angle B will measure 60 degrees. You can again check this out using protractor on your textbook. Question number 6. From these 2 angles, which angle has a larger measure? estimate and then confirm by measuring them.
How to check? By just observation, it's not possible to check, no?
Sir, by using protector. Sir, B1 is larger, sir.
Suppose if are having a tracing
B1 is
paper,
Sir, we can use one thing that by making that reflex angle.
making reflex angle, but we don't know how to make the reflex angle, no? This remaining angle, we don't know. So one of the method is taking a tracing paper, trace one angle, try placing on the other angle, you will come to know which one is larger.
Yes, sir.
The other method
Yes,
is
sir. In
you have
IQ, we
Hmm. Okay, sir. Now these are fill in the blank type questions. An angle whose measure is less than right angle is called as acute angle. Angle whose measure is greater than that of a right
Obtuse
angle is
angle.
called as obtuse angle. Angle whose measure is sum of the measure of two right angles is
Straight angle.
straight angle, which is 180 degree. When the sum of the measures of two angles is that of a right angle, then each one of them is what is the
Acute
name
angle.
for
Acute
this?
angle.
They
Acute
are
angle.
acute angle. What if the sum of two angle is making 90 degree? What are they called as?
45. Acute.
There is a name given for that. They are called as complementary angles.
Yes, sir.
Remember that complementary angle means two angles, their sum must be equal to 90 degree. Same way, there is something called as a supplementary angle.
Yes, sir. Sum is 180.
Sum should
Sum
be
is
180 degree.
180. The sum of
Let's see
180.
the answers here. Here you can see one obtuse angle is there, one acute angle is there. If their sum is 180 degree, they are called as supplementary angles.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Question number 8. Find the measure of an angle shown in each of the figure. First estimate with your eyes and then find the actual measure with a protractor. Here you can see it's an acute angle. The angle must be
45.
90 degree. That is how I estimate it. You need to measure it exactly. You will come to know that angle formed is 40 degrees. Here it is the angle greater than 90 degree, maybe around 120. You need to actually measure it. On measuring, you'll come to know 130 degrees is the measure. Here it's acute angle. This one is obtuse angle. You need to check it out using protractor. I want you to check it out from measuring on the textbook. Question number 9. Find the angle measure between the hands of each one of the figure here.
Sir, first one 90
I
degree
medium,
angle, sir.
the angle formed is 90 degrees. Here it is 1 p. Angle formed is 30 degrees.
Second one is
Here
30 degree angle,
180
sir.
degrees, sir.
PM
180 degree
angle
angle, sir.
and
180 degrees, sir.
It's very easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it's easy.
Yes, sir. Easy, sir. Easy.
Sir, we can measure like that between 2 minutes. It is a 30-degree angle only.
Yeah, correct. Here there is a question. Measure and classify each angle. You have to measure the angle AOP. It will be less than 90 degree. The type of the angle is say acute angle. Measure the angle AOC. It will be more than 90 degree. Obtuse angle. Angle BOC. It is acute. Angle DOC is again acute. Angle DOA. It is
Sir, our
obtuse.
exam comes what
DO is
integral
obtuse
of
angle.
this fraction, sir.
Sir, COB, sir.
Sir, you have understood now? Is it difficult?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's not difficult, right?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir, it is not
Somebody,
that much difficult.
somebody, if you find out fourth video, you can share it in the group among your friends. There is a
Sir,
fifth
I
part
have
also.
shared that playlist only, sir, in which all parts are there, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, Satvik has shared
But
it.
fourth part is also.
Send
Fourth
the
part is
fourth.
also there.
Yes,
Somebody
sir.
from B and C section to
Sir,
find out
fourth
and share
part
it
is also.
so that you will not
Yes,
get
sir, I have
lost.
added fourth part also there only. Please.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I will.
So today's
Sir, in B, I
class,
will.
if there is any
Sir,
doubt, you can
please
ask.
check the sir.
Sir.
No, sir. No.